we got one of cinematic music group sensations. We got, well, let's be clear when we say the Bay's own.
Yeah,
Now, yo, so when it came to your name, I had to practice this for 2 weeks. I was like, Capolow, Capolow. Then when I finally heard you say it, no, it was crazy is that even when I heard you say it and I was practicing it, the next morning I'll wake up and I'll be like, what was that again? So yeah, we're here with Capolow. Thank you so much for this. Well, for starters, I feel like right now we're too in tune to the numbers and, you know, the money and all the glitz and glam of the hard work. But what goes behind that motivation, really, right? What wakes us up when we don't have the 1 million followers, when we don't have the likes, and we don't have what is it that keeps us motivated? So this is why I'm doing this. So I know that you have also a rough past, which I mean, I love to hear, because we all come from a beautiful struggle that takes us to something, you know what I'm saying? That at the end, the beautiful struggle leads to such a bigger picture, you know? Right. So I want to know where it all began for you. When it comes to the love of it, for the love of music and rap, where did it start for you?
Man, for a long time, like I just really fell in love with music. Like, feel me? Ever since I was like a little kid, like my parents would be playing old schools inside the house, gospel music inside the house, and just, you know, the beat always just be getting me going and stuff like that. You feel me? But my brother used to be rapping. He like 9 years older than me, so I really just followed after him. He in the Navy now, so I really just took over with the rapping shit. But I followed through his footsteps. One day he told me I can come record on his little equipment downstairs in the basement of our house and shit like that, and so I can make my first little song. I made my first song. I started getting feedback at my school, like, you made a song, you going crazy, it's on YouTube, like, you famous now. Like, it's my first song. They talk about famous. So. But I just kept going with that like it was a hobby. But I feel like 2018, that's when I started taking it serious. Like I know this can make me some money. So you feel me? I always love music. Like, even if it wasn't gonna make me no money, I would still be interested in making music, doing music, or incorporating myself in music in some type of way.
Yo, and I mean, I think that's such a blessing to grow up with music, having that music in the family, and growing up with the gospel, with, you know, me being a Latina, growing up with the Spanish, and, you know, my father liking rock, and it was like, I had a little taste of everything, you know, then to come to now and to see how music has, the way music has grown in so many different angles and genres, and I mean, it's such a blessing. Now, I know in 2018, you started out with a group, right?
For sure. And I started out with a group in 20. I started out a group in 20.
Yeah, 2018 was when you guys stopped, yeah.
Yeah. So I started a group in like 2012, 2013.
And they were the Trill Youngins?
Exactly.
And so you started that out. You guys went with that. In 2018, you branched off to do your own thing. What was that like? What was it that you took from... What was something you learned from being in a group, and then what was it that you took, you know, that gem that you took that helped you be a solo artist?
I feel like being in a group takes a lot of patience, takes a lot of compromising, but we still got through that, and we still a group as well, still a brotherhood, but I'm still a solo artist as well as a group, you know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot of patience, and I feel like everybody can't do that, but with us, we manage it, and we just know that the brotherhood is a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Nothing can take us apart through any of that. But we all still doing our solo shit too. And the solo thing is just so everybody can get to know us as who we are as a person, instead of getting to like, oh, that's the group. That's Trill Youngers. That's them. That's just that Trill Youngers. Like, you don't know the individual names. Like, nah, we do our individual music now just so you can know us now. You feel me?
That's so fire. So, I mean, also too, to have a brotherhood, to have those friends behind you, you know, that's something that's like something you build and you're able to grow from, you know, so that's also a blessing with everything you've been doing. Yeah. All right. Then you came out with Highway Robbery. Then you came out with Down. I know Down had a really special connection because of something you went through in your life. Now, besides music keeping us motivated and positive, what else went behind keeping you on the right track? What else went behind saying, yo, I can't keep doing this no more. This spark of motivation's gonna.
I ain't gonna lie, it was my kids. Me having kids, like, cause I was going to jail back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
And I went to jail when my son was conceived, and they was gonna tell me like I couldn't get out like until after he was born type shit, like, you feel me? And you feel me? But I ended up getting my sentence reduced and shit like that, and still got to see my son being born. But having a son is kind of different because that's a boy, and you feel me? You still like you still feel like that's a man in your life. Like, I'm gonna still love this man and love this little child and everything like that, but I'm not gonna really change my lifestyle because I got a boy. You feel me? But so I still kept going back to jail. I still kept doing wrong and shit like that. But then I had a girl, and I went to jail when she was conceived. You feel me? And I would start thinking like, damn, I'm making the same mistakes I had made in the past. Like when my son was conceived, I'm back in jail when my daughter conceived. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out, I figured out, like, you feel me? I got to change my ways. I got to start a different path. Like, I know that this fast money ain't gonna last forever, and it's always gonna get me caught up some type of way, whatever. You feel me? Whatever's in the going to darkness gonna come to light somehow. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew how to do music or do something that's gonna, keep me occupied, and something that's gonna be legal, that be legal enough to give me some money. You feel me? The right way.
Right.
Yeah, especially having a daughter is different. It makes you more softer, like people say. Having a girl makes you think more wisely. So I feel that for sure.
Look at me. I have a big old smile on my face, like, oh, his daughter changed again. But it's so true. My father felt like that too. My father had me at a really young age, and my mom passed away when I was a little girl.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. So for him to have to play that role and to not leave me to the grandparents, and that's what molded him and made him, So hearing that brought me back to that, and I just could imagine what it is, and that's such a great focus to have, because even with kids, some people just say, I'm doing the hustle for my kids. You know what I mean? Like, my kids one day won't be upset at me because they'll know that I did it for them. So it's and shout out to anybody doing it like that out there. I mean, not to say it's the right ways, but I come from the hood. I know what it takes.
And it was more so like, heartbreaking for me, because my kid's so small, they probably don't remember nothing now, but it was heartbreaking for me just watching my son come visit me and seeing me through a glass and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I've been, like I said, I kept going back to jail even after he was born. I kept going back to jail. He had to visit me when he was 1 year old and shit like that. Like that's I didn't like that. I didn't like that feeling. And I knew in the long run it was gonna hurt them, because I know right now I was feeling hurt that I'm leaving my children, because I feel like doing whatever I was doing to get a little bit of money was gonna help us out, but it really ain't. It's damaging us. You feel me?
Wow, so strong. I love that. You go into signing to Cinematic. I'm assuming this changes the game for you. So talk to us a little bit about that and signing with Cinematic and how it really picked up for you.
Man, signing with Cinematic, I was skeptical, because you hear stuff about these labels and shit like that, how they treat you and how they can get over on you. But I ain't gonna lie, Johnny Stripes, the owner of Cinematic, like when I met up with him, everything was like, was genuine. Like, he really cared for a nigga. He was breaking down shit to us, like, people do shit this way and we can do shit this way, and I'm gonna do shit this way. Nobody ever seen a deal like this before. I bought to lawyers and shit, and like, man, it's a great deal. Like, you feel me? Man, you feel me? I just did project deals. I ain't like, you feel me, completely. So I'm doing project deals with him. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, my lawyers talking about it's a great deal, and how they've been treating me, how my videos been coming out, features I'm getting, the looks I'm getting and shit like that. You feel me? I know it's a great label to sign with, for sure, for an independent label.
Fire. So now let's get into the new project, Kid Next Door. Now, first I want to know why the Kid Next Door. Why Kid Next Door?
Kid Next Door, cause shit, that's what I was. I was the kid next door. Like,
I'm laughing because I knew you were gonna be like, because that's
for real. That's damn near what I was, the kid next door. Like, you feel me? Everybody really knew. If you're in Oakland's so small, everybody know each other. You feel me? So it's like I damn near know my whole little city type shit. Like, if I don't know somebody, I know somebody that type shit. You feel me? And I'm gonna meet you regardless, some way, somehow. You feel me? That's just how small our city is. So I just feel like the kid next door, and you feel me? Whatever I'm doing, like, you feel me? I'm damn near the product of my city. Like, whatever I'm doing, you're gonna see multiple people doing the same thing I'm doing, because that's our culture.
And what was
getting
different about when you doing this project? What was different about like, you know, what went behind the producing and the features? And talk to me about that. How was that like? How was that different from everything else you've done?
it's more versatile. I say like you can get the happy, you can get the pain, you can get you can get the rugged, you can get all that in this Kid Next Door. Like you're gonna see like all my emotions in this one take. Like I feel for sure you're gonna see all my emotions in this one take. So I feel like everybody gonna fuck with it. Charles Barkley and Lately, them both my favorite songs right now.
Nice. And when it comes to artwork and your videos, and are you somebody that likes to have hands-on with everything you're doing, or do you like a
For
creative
sure.
to?
For sure, I wanna be hands on with everything I'm doing. I want to have all the creativity, all the creative mind aspects of my videos and all type of shit. Like I want to have an input because feel me, it's my vision. It ain't really nobody else's vision but mine. Like feel me, if I wrote the song, I want to create how it's gonna come out. You feel me? At least have an input. I've been giving my label some type of creativity as well in my videos. Like I just started doing that, giving them some type of creativity, and they've been doing a good job. But I've been putting my input.
I like that. You know what? They've been doing a good job. I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give them a check plus for that.
But don't get me wrong though. I've still been putting my input in that thing. Like nah, I don't want to wear this shirt. We ain't putting them shoes on. Nah, we ain't finna have this car in this video. Nah, that's how. Yeah, I still be trying to have my little creativity in it as well.
I feel like that's so important moving forward with, you know, the art of what you're doing, and depending on how big an artist gets. Because I feel like, you know, there always comes a point where people say, I was tired of doing what they told me to do. You know, I didn't want to sell.
Right.
I didn't want to sell my soul to. And I think those are the moments, you know, and even down to when it comes to a shirt, I don't want to wear that shirt. I wouldn't wear
For
that shirt
sure.
on the regular. I don't want to wear the
Nah.
shirt today.
Always stick to yourself and your first mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't never let somebody fully control you. You know what I'm saying? Let them. Let two heads is better than one. So let them have their creativity, but also always put your input as well, because your voice matters as well. You know what I'm saying?
Now, with the hard upbringing, with the fact that, you know, you had to go through your struggles, you had to learn to get to where you are now, what's a piece of motivational advice that you can give? A gem that you can give to those that are looking up at you, like, you know, looking up to what you're doing, wanting to be an artist, wanting anything that they're doing right now?
I say stay consistent, because consistency is key. And with more consistency is more practice. And the more practice you get, you know what I'm saying, the more skilled you become, the more advanced you'll get. And, you know, the more you'll perfect your craft. You know what I'm saying? So always be consistent. Never give up. So that comes with consistency. Never give up. Be consistent. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody puts you down, don't even listen to that, because, like I said, go with your first mind. That shit feel good to you, put that shit out. Keep doing it. Keep doing what you love.
What's next for you?
Every 6 months, like, you feel me, I really just, like, you feel me, throw like thumb in the hood, like, you know, for a little community shit. Like, I had the kids come out, I do little barbecues, I do giveaways, I bring pinatas out, you know what I'm saying, with dollar bills, candy in it sometimes.
You saying piñata because I'm Latina and you just want to throw that in there? No, I'm
Nah,
kidding.
I really do pinatas on everything I love. Like, and we just started this, like, when I did my drip video. And my drip video was like when I had the jumpers out and did the barbecue. That was like really when we first started that. So we really just kept that shit lit. So I know it ain't back to school or whatever, but we was doing a Halloween drive coming up in my hood on 96. So if any kids want to come out, you from Oakland, the Bay Area, you in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, we doing a Halloween drive on October 30th. So yeah, come out.
Wow, I love that. Love, love, love. And what are we looking forward to next besides that and what you're keeping up with, music-wise, video-wise, anything?
Really, I'm really just working. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've been doing is working. So I see every day I wake up, it's always something new. So I'm just keep working, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep, you know, being with my kids, you know what I'm saying, being with my family, you know what I'm saying, and you know, having fun. You see where I'm at right now. I don't know if you can see, I'm at the skate park, you know what I'm saying, about to get it in, so I'm having fun.
So wait, you skate?
Yeah, I skateboard.
Nice. How long you been doing that for?
Years. I've been skating since I was like 5. My dad used to take me skateboarding. Like I had stopped for like probably like 2 years, because you know how I know how to fall and shit. So I be falling on my wrist. When I fall on my wrist, you feel me? I guess I like sprain my wrist, like a long-term sprain or whatever. So I had to give it a break. But you know, I'm back out here trying to, you know, get back into it.
That's so fire. And that's that's a little cool mix. The whole hip hop with the skateboarding. You're gonna have to start doing some outdoor concerts with rappers skateboarding, and
For sure.
you gotta mix that up.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm about to do a little film right now and do a little skateboard vlog, and we about to put it out probably like in a couple weeks. Matter of fact, it's gonna come out with the tape. So whenever the roll out for the tape, you know, is in process. That's when you're gonna see my skate video.
That's so fire. All right, yo. I thank you for this. Stay tuned
Sure.
to all you're doing.
Okay.
I mean, I really love your energy. I love the fact that you're so humble, and you know, your mind is just in the right path. You know exactly what you want, and you're out there to get it. And
I appreciate that.
that's something extremely important right now.
Yeah.
So I thank you for this. And
Thank you.
yeah, you already know.
Thank you. I appreciate you for having me.